Hey guys, Drifter here. Welcome to Black Ops 3 In Depth. In today's episode, I'm going to be talking about the new shotgun mechanics in Black Ops 3. If you haven't noticed, shotguns in this game perform a little bit differently than they used to. I couldn't quite put my finger on it, but now that I have the weapon stats, I know exactly what's going on. The gameplay you're seeing right now is me using the Argus shotgun, which is my personal favorite, and I'll explain why later on in this in-depth episode. But let's start off with something that's critical to shotguns, and that's their damage. Shotguns in Black Ops 3 have totally different damage mechanics than they have ever had in any Call of Duty game ever. They've like completely upended the shotgun formula, and they've basically broken down damage into two components. Shotguns will now deal a fixed amount of damage on hit, regardless of how many pellets you hit. So shotguns will deal a certain amount of damage, even if only one pellet hits, and of course this scales over range. It's a lot more up close than it is far away. However, after that fixed amount of damage is done, a bonus amount is added per amount of pellets hit. So there's like a fixed amount over range and then a smaller bonus amount depending on how many pellets you hit. And this sounds really kind of confusing, but hopefully this makes a little bit sense. Your shotgun damage is your flat damage, just meaning that you hit somebody at the range, and then how accurate you were with all your pellets and that kind of stuff. And I'll just do like a totally random made up example here, okay? These numbers are not real, they're not official, but it might help you make sense. Let's say I'm using the KRM 262, which is like the standard shotgun, and I shoot somebody at like 10 meters away. The range doesn't really matter. Black Ops 3 says, okay, he was X, meters away. I'm going to apply a flat 50 damage just because Drifter hit him. Drifter hit him, he gets 50 damage, and then it's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 pellets hit, and at this blah, 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 each pellet is a bonus 10 damage, so you dealt 90 damage at that range, leaving the guy with 10 health. It kind of works like that. Like the flat amount is typically bigger, and the bonus amount per pellet's hit is smaller, and I believe this was done to increase consistency. Like the goal here was that, like in previous COD games, you could get like 6 or 7 hit markers in a row. Well, it was because you were extremely unlucky and you were only hitting 1 or 2 pellets at a time when you need more than that, and it seems like people just run through your shotguns and they're useless. In this game, I believe the idea is like shotguns will guaranteed kill in a certain amount of hits regardless of what your pellets are doing, and the pellets or how accurate you are, how tight your spread is, and all that kind of stuff is a bonus that rewards more accurate players. I feel that is what they were trying to do. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm also going to tell you I have not demystified this entire thing yet. There are still damage numbers that I need to figure out. I don't have all of the answers, but these are the answers I do have, and I thought it would be best to put this knowledge out there so that it would make sense to you how your guns are feeling, and it might change up some of your classes. One of the things that is back from older Call of Duty games is that aiming down sights will significantly tighten your shotgun pellet spread. So you can hit more pellets, and that does matter because hitting more pellets does apply more bonus damage, and you are more likely to get one-shot kills like this. Some weapons not so much, some weapons a ton, so let's jump straight into the testing. This is the good old KRM 262 standard, just kind of hip-firing it at the wall. This poor Nuketown wall gets shot a ton, but you can see when I aim down sights, the pellet spread is significantly tighter, like no contest there. The one on the right is definitely going to kill faster. I'm going to throw this one in here kind of randomly. If I put a laser sight on it, it tightens up the hipfire spread as well, because I know there'd be questions about that. Yeah, laser sights are good for shotguns in Black Ops 3. This is the 206 Breachy, and it has a really widespread normal, but when you aim down sights, that's kind of scary. That is extremely tight pellet spread. So yeah, ADSing is the way to go on this shotgun. You see a similar story with the Haymaker, but not quite as extreme. Aiming down sights is definitely the way to go on the Haymaker as well. And perhaps the craziest thing in the game is the Argus shotgun, the one I was using. This one has really tight hipfire spread as is. However, when you aim down sights, it becomes a slug shotgun. Yes, it has pellets. Yes, they spread, but all of them just condense into this tiny little ball, so it might as well just be a slug, and it's about hilarious, it's about awesome, and it's super effective. That's the one that I like. That's the one that I'm going to be leveling up. Eventually, I'm going to make a gun camo and put a Pokeball on that cylindrical kind of thing down there, and once I've got all of my attachments and stuff done on it. And there are a few other little facts. I have, at this point, already done episodes of In-Depth on both Rapid Fire and Long Barrel, but I would like to reiterate that Rapid Fire and Long Barrel are not useful on shotguns. Rapid Fire is going to make you shoot a meager 6% faster, and Long Barrel is only going to extend your minimum damage range, not your maximum, so long barrel's not going to help you get any more one-shot kills. Guys, that is all for this episode. I hope that it helped you understand shotguns. I hope it made sense, and I hope I was able to help make your classes a little bit better. If I was, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. The previous episode was on rapid fire, and the next episode is going to be on the Razorback. Drifter out.